When you look at a map of the Pacific, at first it just looks like a lot of ocean. But if you look a little closer, you'll find dozens of island nations made up of thousands of islands. Many of these places are inhabited, but with no airport or road connecting them, they're isolated from the outside world. We're the Cizej family. God's put a call in our hearts to bring the gospel to some of the most remote regions in the world, the islands of the Pacific. We're excited to bring you this update on what God's been doing in our ministry over the past year. At Christmas time, if you've ever helped pack those shoe boxes for Operation Christmas Child, we now get to help deliver those. Over the past year, Samaritan's Purse has partnered with us to help deliver shoe boxes to the isolated places they haven't been able to serve. Strategically, they also want to reach everyone with the gospel, and they saw the opportunity with YWAM ships to get where they couldn't reach on their own. In Micronesia, French Polynesia, and Papua New Guinea, my friends have been putting on the shoebox distribution events, giving out the gifts that you helped pack. What I didn't realize is that first, they don't get the boxes by Christmas, so they do distribution events year-round. Second, a lot of planning and preparation goes into these events. We don't just hand out boxes. We went through some rigorous training by OCC on how to hold the events. First, we connect and train up local pastors and churches to host the events. And through that, they're able to share the gospel with the kids while handing out boxes and building a relationship for long-term discipleship. It's been pretty amazing and such a privilege to be part of the distribution of these gifts. Another exciting piece of news, in summer of 21, we sent a team to plant a new YWAM base in Madang, Papua New Guinea. The primary goal of ministry there is to help facilitate oral Bible translation in the region. Oftentimes, villagers can't read and culture is passed down orally. YWAM, in partnership with Wycliffe, the Jesus Film, SIL, and many others, is committed to translating the Bible into every language and bringing the gospel to them through audio. This ministry, based out of Madang, will be the new home port for the ship. We're now in the process of signing a 50-year lease on a waterfront property that has a dock big enough for our ship, the YWAM Liberty. While Bible translation is happening in Madang, the ship will be delivering medical care, dental care, and the hope of the gospel in the surrounding region. Another very cool initiative that came out of the COVID season has been the vision for a flotilla. In a nutshell, we don't have the capacity on our own to maintain a fleet of ships. The vision is to mobilize Christian yacht owners to bring their vessels, donate time on their boats, and help us bring the gospel to the most remote parts of the world. Since launching last year, we've seen a tremendous response, and we have 8 vessels on location getting ready to go, and about 30 active conversations with yacht owners that want to join us. It's just getting started, and it has the potential to make a huge impact in these isolated places. These are just a few of the things going on with YWAM Ships Kona. It takes many hands to make this vision possible, and while I'm not a captain on the ship or a doctor doing the eye surgeries, God's given me a different gift and role in communications and in media. One of the things that we hold dear in YWAM is to hear God's voice, obey, and don't quit. Over the past couple years, I felt like God saying, it's time to mobilize the church. The harvest in these unreached places is plentiful, but the workers are few. In obedience to that word, I'm pioneering a new storytelling ministry. I built a team and a studio, and our goal is to tell the untold stories of what's happening in the field, so that through these stories, we can see the body of Christ mobilized and the Pacific Islands reach for Jesus. There's too many stories and pieces to share in one short video, but we want to invite you to follow our journey and check out some of the stories of what God's doing. We want to say thank you for praying for us and for partnering with us. You know, as YWAM missionaries, we raise all of our own funding to serve, and we just want to say thank you. We're grateful for your partnership. And if you want to know more, we'd love to have you check us out. Check out our ministry on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website, cizej.com and ywamshipskona.org, or shoot us an email. Blessings from the Big Island. Aloha.